Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial on my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use motion tracking and planar tracking in Wondershare Filmora 14. Okay, so with Filmora 14, you have two options to do the motion tracking. The first one, if you want to track one point, then you use motion tracking. And if you want to track a surface like this, you will use planar tracking. So it is possible to track one point and a surface using Filmora 14. Okay, so I will show you how to use both of them in this tutorial. Okay. By the way, my name is Jacky. I've been making Filmora tutorial for about 7 years. So if you are new here, consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more Filmora tips and tricks. And if you like the video, just hit the like button and comment your question if you have. Okay. Okay, this is Filmora website. And today is Monday. It is Cyber Monday. So if you want to purchase a license of Filmora, it is 30% off today. You can just visit the website or click the link in the description to grab the deals. Perpetual license, $60 US. Multi-platform, 47. Multi-platform for Filmora only. Okay, so this is my example project, and actually I'm testing both features. The motion tracking is okay. It's good because it can track the object inside the video, but for the planar tracking, it needs to be improved because sometimes it's just glitching and distortion. By the way, this is my example project. Okay, let's play it. Okay, so the first section is the motion tracking. So I'm trying to track the motorbike, and it's good because the motorbike is in the frame and it is in focus, so the software can track it easily. Okay. And for the second section, I try to track this surface in order to blur out or to attach an image or anything to that. So I try to use the planar tracking. But you see here, I have to add some keyframe or adjust the tracking point. Here you can see some yellow point here with the keyframe. So after it finished tracking, we can also adjust the tracking point. After that, the software will add keyframe. Okay. Something like that. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to do the motion tracking. For example, we go back to our media, and if we use the same clip like this, okay, so we need to put it on the timeline, and then this is the subject that we want to track starting from here. So this is the motorbike or the scooter. We want to select the video here on the timeline, and then we can select motion tracking here, and then select motion tracking. Okay, and now we have a tracking box like this, and we can adjust it and make it smaller. So just move it to the subject that we want to track. It is very easy. Okay, something like this, and then we can click this button to activate the motion tracking, and you need to wait until it finishes. And it is a long video. Oh no, it is a short one, just about 10 seconds. So I can click here, start tracking, and it will analyze the video and do the motion tracking. You see, it is tracking now, and when the subject is out of the frame, the program cannot track it. Okay, so make sure that the tracking object or the tracking subject is in the frame. So that is very important. Okay, so we can play the video. So maybe I just want to track until this position, so I can split the video and delete it. And now we have a video clip here with the tracking effect. Okay, next up, you can add blur effect or image or text to this tracking point. So I will put it right at the beginning, add a text, quick text, and I can shorten the text to this, and then I can name it like Jacky Nguyen, my name for example. Okay, change the color to yellow, the font size, stuff like that. Okay, so next up, we need to double click at the video or the tracking video. Okay, and then we need to select this one, link elements, and now we need to select the text. This is the text, basic one. Okay, and the text is here, so we have to move it to this position, and make sure that you move the playhead to the beginning, the very beginning, so that you see the tracking point and the text. Okay, so it will be like this, and now we can click OK. And this is how you can do the motion tracking in Filmora. Okay, so that we follow the subject. I think it's nice. And if you want to just attach more picture or stuff like that, you need to duplicate this video. Okay, press Ctrl C to duplicate, and then you can paste it right here. So now you have two layer of video. This one already has a tracking effect, so you can attach an image to it easily. Okay, just double click and then click here. Maybe I can add a blur effect to the image here. Okay, or to the motorbike or to the scooter. Okay, go to the beginning, and now we have blur effect and also the text on it, but we need to hide this video, hide the second video track, so it can have two tracking point. Okay, something like this. Okay, so you don't see the motorbike. So this is how you can use the motion tracking in Filmora 14, and it is the same in Filmora 13 and 12 and 11. Okay, and now what if you want to track the surface? That is planar tracking. Okay, so for example, I can go back to my media. I will use the same clip. Okay, so this one I will put it right here, and maybe I can make it about 4 seconds. And now I will put the playhead at the beginning. So now I want to track this surface or this board. Okay, because I want to blur it. Okay, so we need to select the video here on the timeline, and then we can select this button again and planar tracking. And a good news is that this function does not require AI credit. Okay, planar tracking. And now we have two options, auto and advanced. So for advanced, we can adjust the tracking point frame by frame. By the way, I don't think we need it, so just click auto. Okay, and then we have a box like this. Just click the box on the screen and then move it to this position, and now we can click here, adjust the corner. Okay, adjust the corner to fit the box. Okay, remember to adjust the tracking box fit to the subject in your video, because when you add image or add anything to this box, it will be just inside that box. If you just move it outside that box, it will disappear. Okay, so that is how planar tracking works, and I have no idea why we have to do that. Maybe in the future there are some more options for us. Okay, and next up we need to click here, start tracking. And it will take time because this is planar tracking. It tracks the surface, not just a point. Okay, and now it finished planar tracking, and we can play the video to see the effect. Okay, I think it's good, except at the end of the video, it just here, it just moved down here. So here we can adjust the tracking point. Okay, for example, we can click here and adjust the tracking box like this. So it will create a keyframe. And now we need to move one frame forward, and then we can track it, adjust it, and then move one frame forward. Okay, I think it's okay. And now we can attach something, maybe blur effect or text or image to this box. But for my purpose, I think I should blur it. Okay, so I can double click at the video here, and then select link elements again, and then add a mosaic. Okay, so it added a mosaic here. By the way, if you double click at the mosaic, you can adjust the blur amount and also change the blur type, stuff like that, but I don't think it's necessary for me. Okay, so we can play, and here's the planar tracking. Alright, so that is how to use motion tracking and planar tracking in Filmora 14. I hope this video is helpful for you. If you have any questions, just let me know at the comment section below. And if you are new here, consider to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos like this. If you want to purchase Filmora 14 license, don't forget to use my special discount coupon code to save your money. Okay, bye for now.